What is up, guys? Today I'm going to show you my new Cyber Dragon deck profile.
YugiNoNo.
Alright, so I'm here with Robert, and I went X1 today with Cyber Dragons. I mean, the deck is still pretty good. It's not amazingly good, but if you just make a few changes from Magic Specters, I mean, it could be pretty decent. I mean, let's just face it, though. You have a really good Cosmo matchup, like out the gate, just being able to make Chimera Tech. So that's the reason why I played it, but what's sad is I didn't even see a Cosmo deck today.
They were scared.
They were scared. They knew I was going to be bringing my Cyber Dragons today, so they stayed home.
They felt a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, they did. Start things off with the 3 Cyber Dragon, of course, 3 core. But sad is this might be like the best monster in the deck, and it's like so little on attack, which sucks, but like it's amazing. This is an amazing card. Then I play 3 Dre, Dr. Dre, because this monster is just amazing. Like, it makes all monsters, Cyber's level 5, so you can go into your rank 5 plays, and this is like it for the Cyber Dragon lineup. Like, Sway is just bad. Honestly, the 10th monster, the 10th like cyber monster I play is Eltonin. I call it Gurren Lagann. What'd you call it earlier?
It looked like a Megazord.
A Megazord? Like Gurren Lagann. That's what I call it, Megazord, whatever you call it. This gets rid of problems on the board like so easily. And you can search it off with Cyber Repair Plant, and that's phenomenal. And honestly, if we had more draw power in the game, these would be the only 10 monsters I would play. Like, the only 10. Like, if we had, like, Pot of Greed and, like, everything else, and you could just Powerbond OTK for days, like, oh my gosh, I would just play that. But you can play Card D, but playing Card D and making it Powerbond deck, you have to play, like, what's it called, like Swift Scarecrow and everything else, and it just slows the deck down, because if you're having a Swift Scarecrow, you're like already in a losing position. So that's my logic behind it. So that's the Cyber lineup, and then I play the 3 Galaxy Soldiers. This card's actually really good. Goes in the rank 5 plays. You get a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard for Cyber Repair Plant, which is really good, and then 1 Honest, because everything here in this pile is light, so why not? 2 Honest Clogs. Even with Galaxy Soldier, I find that 2 Honest Clogs, so I'm just playing 1 Honest, and then main deck 2 Maxis, because draw power. Once again, like I would love to play. I tested out cutting the Galaxy Soldiers, main decking 2 to 3 cars, and main decking 2 Maxis, and in main decking Swiss Scarecrows, and it's just not that good. So you really, like, having the rank 5 plays there, I found it, like, having like a good even amount of rank 5 plays and Powerbond draw power, I found was the perfect mixture. I mean, basically, like, I tried to reinvent the wheel with Cyber Dragons, and I came back like right where I started, essentially. Okay, to the spells. Start off with 3 Powerbond. I actually got this off a lot today. Like, game 1 against Magic Specters, which was my first match. I lost the match, but I won game 1. It was Powerbond OTK, and I felt really good about myself. It was like Magic Specters, and I just felt really, really good. it was pretty fun. Robert here, I like, so he has an Ab-Zero, okay, and I'm like worried about the Ab-Zero. I'm like, how can I get around this damn thing? Because when it's removed from the field and nukes like everything on your all the monsters you control. And I started, and sure enough, like, I got limiter removal. Yeah.
Illegal.
So I was like, and you were at 7,000. Yeah. You were at 7,000 life. 7,000. And I just was like, Powerbond. I was like, Powerbond for a twin, 5,600, then, then limiter removal, 11,200, swing once, and it was like...
I had to literally just take a second to comprehend what the fuck just happened.
Oh, that was bad. Like, Cyber Dragon shenanigans, still strong in 2015, guys, late 2015 at that. 3 Cyber Repair Plant. The search card for the deck is great. I didn't find myself using its effect. It's an effect to add Cyber Dragons back, but that is a really good effect. I'm going to make that note. Like, the effect to search is the better effect, but being able to put Cyber Dragons back into the deck, like, let's just say you have a dead machine dupe in your hand, and you get this to put a Cyber Dragon back into your deck, and you normal summon a core, it immediately makes that machine dupe live again. So, stuff like that's pretty good. 3 Upstart Goblin, draw power, you gotta have it. And then I played 3 MSTs today. This is my first time main decking 3, because usually I main deck more trap stuns. But I went with like the MSTs today, and I didn't regret it. 3 MSTs, do it. It's actually really, really, really great. And 2 machine dupes. This card is amazing. I love this card. Makes core just busted. 2 instant fusions, rank 5 shenanigans. 1 limiter removal, self-explanatory. Machines, and also a side note, like you can like double the attack of like Cyber Dragon and Dre, for example. Like swing with Cyber Dragon 42, swing with Dre 36, and then main phase 2, so these don't die. Just like main phase 2 overlay for like Nova or something. It's pretty good. I'm gonna make a note right now. I cut out Foolish Burial because I just needed room. Foolish Burial is really good, but I cut it from the deck. Because being able to go second and your opponent has a monster and then like you foolish out a core and then banish the core, that's really good and all. But I had to cut it from the deck because I had to make room for better, like for matchup cards. Like I ended up main decking a Raigeki and a Dark Hole, and against heroes and stuff, this was really good. Like because you don't want Dark Claw on the field, and it sucks like when they have Dark Claw on the field. That's all I can say. One Day of Peace put in a lot of work because like I would get damage in and then main phase 2 activate this. Or I didn't use the trick to take away the burn from Powerbond today. Like I didn't take away any of the burn from Powerbond with it. That does work, but I just didn't have that move. But like I loved seeing this card every time I drew it, just because I would like get some damage in, main phase 2, activate, draw a card, and then my opponent couldn't get me back for the damage I just did, and then my next turn I'll draw another card and then just like go for a game. It was really, really good. That's it for the spells. That was 16 monsters, 20 spells. And here's 4 traps. That's it. The 3 Reckless Greed and Trap Stun. I liked Trap Stun. It was good against. It was really good against Magic Specters. Because the damn Tempest or whatever they have, like you can just like flip this and like flip this ahead of time. Like you said, you go first, or because like game 2 they're gonna force you to go first. Okay, they will. Like I know for a fact, because you're gonna go second, and then you're gonna get like a lot of damage in, and they're gonna make you go first game 2. So if you open up with this game 2, and when you side the second one, you just set it, and then like wait for your opponent to set like their traps, and they just like preemptively activate trap stun so they can't do anything to you. And that's really good. And but the MVP. Man, maybe even the MVP of the deck was Reckless Greed. Like I kept opening up with doubles of this all day. Like I just kept opening up with doubles of it, and just when you went acid like once or twice at least. And I was just like, okay, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, draw 4, and it was fine. Yeah, Reckless Greed is actually phenomenal in Cyber Dragons. If you're playing Cyber Dragons and you're not playing Reckless Greed, you're doing something wrong. Because I have played this ever since I started playing Cyber Dragons. I'm pretty sure ever since I started playing Cyber Dragons, I've been playing Reckless Greed, and it has never let me down. I love this card. The extra deck, I play 1 Barbaroid. I didn't end up making it today, but when Cyber Nova dies, when that dies, you can get this card. It negates. The effect monster's effects that destroys by battle. It does like 1,000 damage. When it destroys something by battle, it can attack twice. This card is amazing. Then I played 2 twins, the OTK machine, just self-explanatory there. I played 2 Fortress. This is pretty self-explanatory too. Get the Cosmo ships off the fucking field. Like you kill Dark Destroyer, kill fucking Forerunner. Man, fuck those cards, man. Like, so that's the only way I brought back Cyber Dragon from the dead in real life. It's just like screw Cosmos.
In case you can't tell, he hates Cosmos.
I cannot stand that deck. But anyways, those 2 cards are amazing. I'm playing Parapsychroid. There's 2 reasons why you play this card, okay? First off, with Powerbond, it's 3,200 that can attack directly. Okay, and that's hilarious because you'll make this card, your opponent will read it, and then like you'll be like, okay, battle phase, attack directly, and they will pick it up and read it again. They just read it. Like, wait a minute. So it fucks with them. Another reason why is it's level 5, so it's an instant fusion target along with Panzer Dragon. This is just like the perfect fusion lineup in my opinion. Like for this format right now, anyways. 2 of these, 1 of these, and 2 instant fusion targets. I think that's the perfect fusion lineup. So that's all my fusions. Then Cyber Dragon Nova. This card is awesome. Sometimes there was a couple times today I wanted 3 of them. Like there was a couple times today where I just opened broke and wanted a 3rd one, so I can have like 3 of these on the board. But yeah, I just stuck with 2, and it wasn't too bad. And then 2 Constellar Pleiades. I actually only made this card once today. I didn't need the second one. I just played 2 out of principle. And the principle is that this card is amazing. It's not as good as it used to be. Like, play these, you can honestly cut it to 1 because this card is literally not as good as it used to be. But I made it earlier. What's that damn Perform Pal XYZ monster's name?
Performal Pal?
Yeah, no, Perform H. I mean, Perform H.
Oh, Trapeze Magician.
Trapeze Magician. I made it against Trapeze Magician. Like, Trapeze Magician's out. Like, I went to bounce it. He, like, quick effected it, so this could, you know, attack twice or whatever. And which left me with an open field, so I got 5,000 damage in. And I was like, that is fine with me, bro. Then, Windups in Mayo. Now, this destroys 2 set cards, and it's the other thing you can go into off of Dre besides Nova, and this card is actually really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. Ended up making this thing like 3 times today, so that's saying something. I made this a few times today, Volcasaurus. I love this card. Yeah, this also makes people read. Like, burn for 25, like, on your monster, and they're like, wait, what? So...
That elemental hero.
Oh yeah, it's really good. And then Tyrus, I didn't make a single time today. There was one time I should have, and I didn't. I was like, I got greedy.
Was it against Roberto?
Yeah, I lost. I lost. See, I lost to Magispectors because I made a couple of. I kept going for gold with Cyber Dragons. Like, you gotta win or bust. Like, there's no you're playing a low tier deck. You have to fucking go for gold every move. Like, you have to go. Like, if you're not playing like that with Cyber Dragons, you're doing something wrong. Like I've tried to make this deck really reactive, playing more traps, and it's just trash. Like, it turns the deck into just total trash because this is not a reactive style deck. This is a win by turn 4 or whatever, turn 3 or bust deck. That's what this is. But anyways, the last XYZ monster I played is Gachi Gentetsu. I never made him today, but just on principle, I keep finding a lot of people are playing effect Veilers, so they'll like try to Veiler on core. What sucks is they'll Veiler on core and you'll have a machine dupe in hand, and you can't get out 2 Cyber Dragons, but what you can do is get out 2 more cores and overlay with this guy. It's just a theory thing. I might cut it. I don't know. It's just, on paper, this is I had a free slot, so on paper this is pretty decent. I don't know. It's all player preference. And the side deck is pretty straightforward. 3 Lancia for Cosmos. Like, cannot bandage cards. I don't know if there's going to be anybody running around with Ritual Beast right now, but you could technically play this against Ritual Beast and it'll be fine. Now, against Magispectors, this pissed off. This was pretty good. An extra trap stun, 2 wiretaps.
Much love to Roberto.
Yeah. If he's watching this right now, if he's watching this, he's like, man, fuck you. But yeah, the wiretaps, these really came in handy. Against Magispectors. I mean, technically you can play them against anything that plays a lot of traps. That's why they're here. But anyways, I sided 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, which basically what it comes down to is, like, if you want a shot against Burning Abyss, you have to play this card. You just have to play this card. And I know Burning Abyss just got hit on the ban list and all, but you're gonna run into it. People are still gonna be playing that deck. People are gonna be playing dark decks. You know, dark decks are very popular in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just having this card, having your whole deck light first off, and being able to put this card in no problem is actually really powerful. And that side, 3 DNA surgeries for Chimera Tech. Side this against Magispector, guys. It's actually pretty good. And then here, this is gonna be really iffy, but I sided 3 Mirror Force today, just for Cosmos. Like, I kept having this fear, okay? I was like, I have a good Cosmo matchup. And I didn't see Cosmos today, just don't get me started about how salty I am. But this deck has a phenomenal Cosmo matchup in testing. Testing online, this is a great Cosmo matchup. Now, that being said, you still don't want them getting Farm Grow off, so side the Mirror Forces so they just die, they wither and die. So yeah, guys, that is the deck profile. I really hoped you enjoyed it. I always have a lot of fun playing Cyber Dragons. When Infinity comes out, this deck's gonna change a lot, like a lot. You're gonna be playing like Golden Jets, all kinds of stuff. I will never cut this guy from the deck. This guy that saved me a lot of games. Sins doesn't destroy. That's really good. I mean, I can't really add any other notes to this deck except for, it literally is a go deck. You have to try to win or you're gonna lose. That's literally it. It's not like a reactive deck where you set a lot of traps. Set like a solemn set of vanities. It's not like that at all. you're playing MSTs so you can get rid of their vanities if they're going to try to play that way, you know what I mean? This is just, it's a lower tier deck, but if you play it right, you can get some wins in, you know? But anyways, guys, I'm done rambling on. If you like this video, then dick slap that like button and subscribe.
Subscribe!